Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Minutes Learning Channel. Let's look into another case study that's going to spark some serious business insights. Today, we're diving into PepsiCo's sustainable supply chain, how they're transforming their global operations to be greener, inclusive, and future-ready. From Pepsi to LA's to Gatorade, this food giant is rethinking how snacks and drinks reach your hands. Picture us grabbing some Doritos, chatting about how PepsiCo's making sustainability a business win. If you're an MBA student or love supply chain innovation, this one's for you. Hit that like button, grab a drink, and let's crunch through this. Let's kick things off with the big picture. PepsiCo, operating in 200-plus countries, serves up brands like Tropicana, Quaker, and Doritos. But their massive agricultural and packaging footprint means big sustainability challenges. In 2021, they launched PepsiCo Positive or Pep Plus, a game-changing strategy to weave sustainability into every step, from farms to factories to your fridge. It's like baking a cake with eco-friendly ingredients and reusable pans. The PepsiCo Positive, Pep Plus, framework has 3 pillars: positive agriculture, positive value chain, and positive choices. They're aiming for net zero emissions by 2040, with interim 2030 goals to cut emissions by 75%. Plus, they want to achieve 100% recyclable or compostable packaging and regenerative farming on 7 million acres by 2025. In the United States, brands like Ben & Jerry's use similar eco goals to win over green-conscious consumers. PepsiCo's betting sustainability equals loyalty. How does PepsiCo make this happen? Let's start with agriculture. Their Positive Agriculture program uses satellite monitoring, precision irrigation, and soil health analytics to help farmers grow crops like corn and potatoes sustainably. By 2023, they've reached 900,000 acres of regenerative farming, cutting chemical use and boosting soil health. It's like upgrading your garden with a smart sprinkler system. In packaging, PepsiCo is testing compostable LA's bags and bottles made from 100% recycled PET for Pepsi in 20 markets. By 2022, 87% of their packaging was recyclable or compostable, and recycled PET use jumped 70%. They're also partnering with Loop and the Closed Loop Fund to build recycling infrastructure. PepsiCo's innovations are turning snacks into sustainable wins. Now let's zoom into manufacturing and logistics. PepsiCo's factories use AI-driven energy optimization and smart water systems, improving water efficiency by 18% in high-risk areas by 2022. They've also electrified over 600 delivery vehicles globally and use alternative fuels like compressed natural gas. It's like swapping your gas guzzler for an electric car. Their logistics lean on warehouse management systems and transport management systems to streamline deliveries, cutting costs, and boosting on-time delivery rates. By 2023, 93% of their global electricity came from renewable sources, like solar and wind. In the United States, Amazon's electric delivery vans show how green fleets win customer trust. PepsiCo's digital and low-carbon approach is making their supply chain a sustainability superstar. But it's not all smooth sailing. PepsiCo's biggest challenge is Scope 3 emissions. Over 90% of their total footprint comes from sourcing, packaging, and third-party logistics. These are tough to control, like herding cats across 200 countries. They need deep supplier collaboration to hit their 40% reduction goal by 2030. Plastic recycling is another hurdle. While 87% of their packaging is recyclable, global recycling rates are stuck below 15%, especially in emerging markets with weak infrastructure. Reuse models like refillable bottles are still small-scale pilots. Scaling regenerative agriculture to 7 million acres also demands massive farmer training and data verification. In the United States, Starbucks' reusable cup program struggles with low adoption, showing reuse is tricky. PepsiCo's got big goals, but execution's the hard part. So what can you MBA students and aspirants learn from PepsiCo's Green Playbook? First, integrate sustainability into strategy. Pep Plus shows how eco goals drive loyalty, like Apple's carbon-neutral push. Second, leverage tech for efficiency. AI, WMS, and TMS cut costs and emissions just like Amazon's logistics. Third, collaborate with partners. PepsiCo's work with Loop and farmers spreads risk and reward. Fourth, tackle Scope 3 early by engaging suppliers. Engage suppliers to address the toughest emissions. Fifth, test before scaling to avoid costly missteps. Pilots like compostable LA's bags help avoid costly missteps. Patagonia's sustainable sourcing inspires United States consumers but scales slowly. PepsiCo's journey teaches you to blend profit, planet, and people for a resilient supply chain. There you have it, PepsiCo's sustainable supply chain, blending tech, partnerships, and purpose to drive inclusive growth. From regenerative farms to electric trucks, they're setting a green standard. What do you think? Can other brands match PepsiCo's ambition? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this case study got you thinking, smash that thumbs up. It helps 5 Minutes Learning grow. Subscribe and hit the bell for more MBA insights. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one.